Hello, let's take a look at my bearish and bullish scenarios for Bitcoin, starting with the leading diagonal, the bullish scenario, where we are counting this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a finished leading diagonal, looking for a retracement to wave 2, and then moving up. We can't count this diagonal like this because we hit this, the invalidation for the diagonal, because it's no longer contracting. It is expanding, so therefore it has a very low probability. Therefore we need to count it like this if we are looking for a leading diagonal. The other bullish scenario is this one, 1 2 1 2 basically here, and then we are looking for a wave 3. And if we move on to the bearish scenarios, we are looking for a WXY, a finished double zigzag in a wave 4. Now looking for 1 2 1 2 3 4 3 4 5 and so on, looking for lower prices. And the other scenario is this one. So here we are looking for W A B C into a wave X, and after that we are looking for a wave Y for a double zigzag. So this is bearish in the long run, but right now this needs to hold here in order to be a double zigzag, and after that we are moving up. So in short term bullish and long term bearish. Then we have also this ABC to a W, AB a longer wave C to a X, and an expanding flat, and after that we are looking for a finishing wave Y here, and after that we are moving down because this is also a corrective structure. And the last bearish scenario is this, so a W, A, B, C, D, E to finish wave X, moving up into a wave Y, and then we are taking out the low, looking for lower prices. So which one of these have the highest probability? We can't count on this leading diagonal because it has been invalidated, because it needs to be contracting, and if it's expanding it has the lowest probability automatically. So therefore we need to resort to this, and this is looking very much like an impulse here, as you can see, a 5 wave. But in order to accomplish this count, basically we need to count it as an A, B, C. Which is not invalid. It can be, it works, it doesn't break any rules, but it doesn't look like the highest probability ABC, because it looks very much like an 1 2 3 4 5 kind of structure, and you need an ABC in order to have wave 3. So therefore this doesn't really have the highest probability, but nonetheless it exists, and the invalidation is there at 8552. And in a leading diagonal you expect a deep retracement, so it is fine to go down here, and it's also, it's not fine, but it's a rare target to hit the 86 here as well for a leading diagonals wave 2. So keep an eye out on that. It doesn't have the highest probability because a leading diagonal in itself is a rare structure. A 1 2 1 2 have the higher probability if we are looking for the bulls. So here, speaking of the 1 2 1 2, 1 2 1 A B C. So if we hit this low probability wave 2 here at 85 129, this is as I have written, a low probability wave 2. And also if we hit this, then it's a very low probability, because then you need to basically count this as a 1 and then a WXY as a wave 2, and then the time for wave 2, you can see we are going on about around 300 fib times. So that's not really preferred if you are looking for a 1 2 1 2. So therefore we basically need to stay above this in order for this to have at least a probability of moving up. And also this wave 2 is bigger than this wave 2, the first one, and that's not really what you want to see in a 1 2 1 2 either, so it lowers the probability. So therefore both the leading diagonal and the 1 2 1 2 doesn't look like the highest probability of its kind. Therefore, the bears win by default, basically. But here, this WXY, are we finished here? This has a lower probability because we hit this, the 70 fib, the invalidation for deep double zigzag, as it is written here. It's not invalidation, it's just a guideline saying that it's low probability for double zigzag, and if it's a low probability for a double zigzag here, then it has a higher probability automatically to be something else. And then we need to resort to the something else, as I mentioned, and this is something else. So ABC, W, ABC to a wave X, and then we are moving up to wave Y for this double zigzag. And as long as we don't hit this line at 84,599, this has a higher probability. If we hit that line, it has a lower probability, and the invalidation is here at 84,066, because that is where this diagonal's wave 5 becomes longer than wave 3, which invalidates this diagonal, and therefore this scenario has it doesn't really work anymore, because you can't really look for a 1 2 1 2 3, because then you're looking for way lower prices and even more removing the probability of this being a deep or in this case a high double zigzag. So keep an eye out on the invalidation there. And also this, it has a perfectly fine probability. I mean, A, B, C, W, A, B, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 4 5 and so on for wave X here. The only issue with this is that wave C is becoming a little bit long. So you can see here, this is the preferred wave C in an expanding flat. 161.8 works as well. 261.8 is a rare target, but it still exists. So yeah, as long as we don't really keep going below this 261.8, this has a perfectly fine probability of being correct. And after that, as I mentioned, we are looking for a move up in a wave Y, and after that we're looking for lower prices. And then we have the triangles. I need to adjust this because it has moved when I have done this video. So W, A, B, C, D, E, X. You don't really want to take into consider a triangle before wave D is in, but since this is a very complex structure, and the complex structure usually happens in wave C, I thought it would be fitting to include a triangle at least. So this is basically the invalidation is taking out this, the origin of wave A at 83,827. So I hope this video was helpful to you, and I hope that you also had a great day as always.